All right, so let's take a look at making a coin in Solidity. And now we're going to quit using that Ropstein test network and use a simulated JavaScript blockchain, which will be faster. So we start in Chrome here. And is this Chrome? No, it's, pardon me, I got to find my Chrome. All right, where's Chrome? Here's Chrome. All right. Let me again shove the instructions to the side. It says C352. All right. So now we're going to make a coin. So we go back to the top button here and look at our contracts, and you paste in this code. I've already got it here. So here's the contract that makes a coin. And so it's going to, there's a constructor that will let the mint, when you create the contract, this defines who the minter is, and then the minter will have the ability to run mint and mint some coins of any type, and then you can send them around. So there's not very much to this contract, but a little bit more. And so once you've got it out there, we're going to compile it, which is here, compile. And all right. And it compiled okay. Now we're going to deploy it, but when we deploy it, we're going to use a different blockchain this time. Last time we were using this injected Web3 that went to MetaMask, that went to a real live blockchain, which is kind of irritating. Here we're going to use JavaScript VM London. And what this does is it simulates a blockchain right in the browser, and it automatically populates it with a bunch of accounts that each have 100 Ether here. So it's all ready to go. You've already got these accounts to practice with, and everything is really fast because it's all just simulated in a browser. And that's nice. So now we're going to deploy it with the deploy button. And you see it came down here. It has now deployed the contract named coin at an address of D91 and so on. And if you expand it, there's several functions here. You can mint coins, you can send coins, and there's a couple of variables you can see, balances, and there's a minter, a public variable. So we can mint some coins. So we need account number, so we copy this account number here. And notice, by the way, this account is now down a little bit of Ether because it had to pay the gas to deploy the contract. These other ones haven't been used yet, so they're still at 100 Ether. So using that account, I copy its address, and now I mint some coins. So this is the mint function, so this will expand it, and there's two parameters. I need a receiver, that's going to be my address, and then an amount, and the amount is again some ridiculously large number, 22 plus a lot of zeros, and perform the transaction, and it goes right away and gives me the green check mark because it reaches the simulated blockchain really fast. And now I should be able to check the balances. Down here, I can check an address. So I paste in my address here. And now I have a balance here. At the top left. Yeah, now I've spent a little more. Okay. And there are two balances here. Now, I don't know what this invalid argument is. I don't know if that matters, but I think I do have, yeah, invalid address. But they're valid. I'm not quite sure if that's okay or if there's a problem with this contract. But anyway, there are now two currencies on the blockchain. All right. I didn't enter an address. Why, thank you. Good. That'll do it. Good. Now I feel better. Well, that's not the address. Good. Thank you. Let me get my address. Good. Let's try that. So I'm trying to do a mint, a balance. Oh, this has to be an address. Right. I entered the wrong thing. Thank you. Good. Now I feel better. There's the address. Ah, thank you. And now, here's my balance, 2,200, this of these coins. So I have this balance of the new coins, and my ether is still 99 minus a tiny amount. Good. Thank you, Sam. You're right on top of it. I appreciate it. Good. All right. And so now I can send coins. So I go and copy the second address. All right. This is the account we will send coins to. And now I choose the first account to be the account we're going to send coins from. Okay. And now I go to send here. Okay. And so the receiver is going to be the clipboard. Okay. And an amount will be this ridiculous number. There. Now I should be able to send these coins. Okay, the transaction succeeded. And, all right. And now I should be able to see the coins in my first account again by checking the balance. And it's fallen by some amount. Right, so that's the game. I've now defined a second currency, and I'm moving it around, and this is what people do for an initial coin offering and all that. All right. And there's a flag to get there. There's a couple flags to get there. All right.